Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 40 of Cyberpunk 2077, and in this part we're going to deliver the goods over to 6th Street in place of Nash, because Nash betrayed Panam. We have to kill him and get Panam's shit back. So once we deliver the goods over to 6th Street, we'll be good to go. Now, it's not going to be as easy as you think, provided you don't pull out your gun and start shooting people. Because you pull out your gun and start shooting people, while it will not affect Panam's relationship later on, you do, however, piss off Rogue. I mean, it's not going to affect that relationship either, but you will get a bunch of stuff. I'd rather it be peaceful, because after all, we just got finished dealing with the shibs. We don't need any more trouble, right?
They're here. Let me do the talking.
Sensing trouble?
No. At least I don't think so. Hey, boss.
Panam! How's Nash? Doesn't seem to be answering his phone.
Don't call him anymore. There's no need.
You got balls, girl. What's this? A bonus of some sort?
A partner. There. First-class merch.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's in order?
Check your account. Should be pretty plush in a couple minutes.
It's been a pleasure. But I believe Rogue's the one who is to pay me.
You're all right. Think you earned a tip. Let's roll.
That went well. Come on. Let's get a drink.
Raffin's wiped, 6th Street's pleased. Pretty good day for Panam Palmer.
The day's not over yet. You still have a chance to piss me off. Hello, Noah.
Hey, new biz or new friends back there?
Take a wild guess. Is everything good with you? Did those bozos come around again?
Raffins? Nah, it's been quiet. They'll be back, sure enough. This place has seen worse. What can I get you?
Broseph. 2 of them.
So that package for Street, what was it?
You didn't peek? Valoperidol. Drugs for the cyber psychos in our midst.
They trading them?
Yes. They have deals. With black clinics, rippers.
Well, here's to that thorn of yours.
Thanks for everything, partner. Another one over here. Thanks, Noah.
Cheers. Let me know if you need anything else.
The Raffins. We done with them?
Oh no. The shiver cockroaches. One's never rid of them. But it should be quiet for a time. They'll need to gather their wits and dust themselves off.
All right. Time we look to my needs. What's the plan for Hellman?
I've come up with a plan. A first draft. But I need to sleep on it. Work it out. Then we can talk about the details. I think it best to rent rooms here. Just to stay in the area. We'll get to work around midnight. It'll help keep us out of sight. Agreed?
Good idea. Let's do it.
Well, that's all settled then. Noah, we'll take 2 rooms. Just for tonight. I'll go catch a few winks. See you later.
Well, time to go get a room. Now, the only reason I didn't choose that option, but before I go into that, Wheel of Fortune tarot right here. Now, what was I saying? Oh yes, the only reason why I chose the option to not stay in the same room as Panam, and there's a good reason why. You see, Panam likes men. Therefore, while it will not actually affect your relationship later on down the line as a man if you don't sleep in the same room as Panam, still, seeing as how they're both women, you'll be easily rejected. So I'm sleeping in a different room. But with that said, I thought I could actually show off the customization mid-game, but I forgot you gotta buy the place first. And unfortunately, I didn't buy the place. So let's go and take myself a little nap. Oh yeah, and you can't take showers just anywhere. You gotta at least buy the place and decorate it first. Forgot to mention that. So with that said... Oh, is that a... Oh, wait, there's nothing in there. Ooh, and we got a level up. And yes, we got a level up, but unfortunately we also get a waking up of the malfunctioning relic. God damn it. I wish this thing would stop. This is worse than the Ebola in Far Cry 2. I mean, not Ebola, I meant malaria. So, let's see. I guess Rogue has insulted us about killing Nash or something like that. But I'm pretty sure Panam has something... Oh, never mind. But for right now, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to level up this perk. I just realized I've got a lot of money. And I should have went and reassigned my perks, but... Yeah, I'm going to need about 13 grand. And I'm about to use that to get more guns. Stronger guns than what I got. Because Lizzie, as effective as she is starting to get to the level where something needs to be stronger than what I have. So with that said, let's go and get some guns. I know I'll be fiddling around, but still. I'm going to head over to the gun owner, and I'm also going to show off, by the way, the skip time function. Which, by the way, you can actually do if you want to skip time to certain locations. You could skip to the hour as opposed to just skipping ahead a few hours. Also, let me point out something to you guys. The skip time function actually does help in certain missions. And it actually is starting to rain now as of the new update. So unfortunately I can't get iconics because I don't have the street cred or the money. So I guess I'm going to have to go with just uncommon basically. That's what I'm going to have to go with. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because... I'm going to eventually get stronger guns, and the guns that I actually have on hand right now, I'm going to use those to pretty much do some major damage later on when I actually am able to use them. Because back in the previous part, I picked up a rare, and I repeat, rare, an iconic gun from Nash, and it was I think it was a sniper rifle. Yes, it was a sniper rifle. I mean, will it be good for later on? Probably. I'm not going to use it right now because I don't have the level for it. Let's see. Nope, actually I do have the level for it. No, actually, no, I don't. I don't have the level for it. Shit. Yeah, there's the gun right there. That purple one that I picked up. Yep, that was his. So, with that said, I'm just going to get those 2 mods I just bought. Bring up the apparition, and we're just going to use that instead. And I'm going to be stuck with the shotgun, because the shotgun's the best that I can use right now. So, here's the dealio, ladies and gents. What we're about to go through is going to be probably one of many turret sections in the game. Primarily, this whole entire mission that we're about to go through is basically an on-the-rails gameplay, and later on we'll end up hijacking a tank, which is also, well, not in this mission, but later on in Panam's romantic quest strings, we're going to be hijacking a tank. When you go to the on-the-rails sections of this game, I'm going to warn you, they are almost as repetitive as the first Mass Effect's dune buggy missions, or I should say the tank missions. It is very repetitive, unless you actually remember to put the cannon on the tank, which I did, but it's still repetitive. And once the tank gets powerful, well, you can upgrade the tank in Mass Effect, but not here in Cyberpunk. Oh, actually, no, they do upgrade the tank in Cyberpunk. And once it gets a little bit more powerful for, well, the end game, well, then the tank gameplay gets a lot more repetitive. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go and see how Panam is doing at midnight. And it is midnight right now, which is why I'm dawdling around waiting for it to be midnight. It's probably 12:07. But anytime after midnight. Now, if this was her actual date, she'd probably criticize you for being late.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain. And you? Reasonably rested?
I think you had nightmares. You screamed a few times.
Really?
Don't worry. I'm accustomed to that sort of thing. When Mitch and Scorpion came back from the war, they tossed and turned night after night. For months this went on. Whatever it is, it'll pass.
Let's hope so. Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours?
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamps are solution. A Satwave power station.
Power station. Wait, you want to use an EMP?
Bullseye.
But how? We can't generate that sort of pulse on command.
Would you like to bet me? We drive up to the power collection unit, break in and override the controls, lift any limiters. As soon as the AV is in range, we set off the electromagnetic turbo pulse. This should smoke the AV
So
system.
the drive, nav systems.
Communications. Everything. Out like a light. They won't stand a chance in hell.
Aren't you, counting chickens? We can't actually know the AV will fly over the station.
Of course we can, but we don't have to. You'll see. It's bound to be quite a ride, but not one you'll regret. I've got everything planned out.
All right, let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait, scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffens.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
The Deputy Finance Director of Kaukaz.
That's chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. Flatlined.
Really? Dead?
A long story. Maybe someday I'll tell you. We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Panam, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the calibration.
Alright. This turret works like operating a turret in a helicopter. I mean, you shouldn't have a tutorial for this because you just got through with this in the Johnny Silverhand flashback. But this is what you're going to be doing, and they're also going to have a tutorial for the tank as well. So, with that said, get used to seeing this tutorial because it's not the last time. I promise you.
We're done, I think. And that wasn't so bad, was it?
Just wondering how it'll work with moving targets.
The gun is calibrated. You'll have system support. Just be careful with the recoil. It sometimes knocks things out of balance.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
This a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me, 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Could be something to that, I suppose. What happened to us? It must have had some effect.
You're more like me than you think. You'll see.
But it goes both ways. Maybe you're becoming more like me.
Nah, no way.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Antennas run a ways down the interstate. We set off a chain reaction that starts in the collection unit.
Then each antenna will emit a massive EMP burst.
While our AV flies right into our net.
We just have to send out the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
When we arrive at the station, you overload the systems. I'll set up a bypass link for the detonator.
Why don't I start with the transformers? Make mayhem in the relative voltages. Rest should move faster after that.
Not a bad idea. It's just...
Yeah, I know. The converters. But they shouldn't be a problem. I'll just crank everything up past max.
Seems we think alike.
So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Good. Time to roll.
Done anything like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
Power station, EMP, the systems, networks. Came up with a really solid plan.
Thank you. How you approach things, that's the trick. Mine is the AAA.
What now?
Assessment, assembly, action. Whatever your task, you do 3 things. Start by assessing what you already have and what you'll face. The problem. Then you plan with those variables in mind. Take what you have, get what you need, assemble things, people. Finally, you take action. Simple.
Got one word for you. T-shirts.
AAA. It's all you need to lead the good life. That and the occasional cold beer.
What if, something goes ass up?
Well, then your ass had better improvise. Did you really think I'd just give you a foolproof secret to success?
Gotta say, almost had me believe in just that.
You're too much sometimes, V. Okay, we'll be there in a moment. One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there. Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy. Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, this is a hell of a lot easier than using your actual guns to try to stave off enemies, let alone drones. Because here's the thing. Using this turret right here is going to pretty much decimate all the drones in a very quick and timely manner. The bar at the bottom right hand corner of the screen is basically the truck's health. That's a good change from the original game. Now then, what's going to happen here? We're breaking in and we're going to have to overload all of the circuit boards in this entire area in order to cause an EMP so big that it will shut down everything. And as I do this, it's actually causing problems for V. Now, before the recent update, this actually did damage to you, to the point where you were barely clinging on to life by the time you're done with this, and you have to take a max dock after you turn on all of these
Oh, shit, think we might have overdone it, Panam.
generators. Now it's time for us to get the hell out of here before the place blows.
You see that? All lit up and blinking like a Christmas
You
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Fuck yeah! Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
V, get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out, work on my
I
base
mean it.
camp.
Watch out. The next one might.
Johnny? Johnny!
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm fine. It's okay, just... It's okay, I'm fine, yeah. Just... delta the fuck out.
Not the cleanest job, perhaps, but it still went well.
What about the detonator? Is it working?
Yes, it's working. And I don't even see a drop in the signal strength. We just need to drive far away enough to keep the pulse from blasting us, too. The cliff there. We'll set up. It should give us a good view of the antennas. And then we wait.
Okay.
Here.
Always wanted to push the big red button on something like this. How do we know when?
Don't worry. I'll have eyes on it. You just wait for my signal. Then set off that pulse. They won't know what hit them. And by the way,
What?
we are about to knock a multi-million euro dollar Kang Tao asset clean out of the sky. How does that make you feel?
Blasting shit. Exactly what the doc ordered.
And that's exactly what I like to hear.
Just noticed.
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the smells. It's all gone. Wind just intensifies it. I think I forgot quiet exists.
Mm-hmm. Though maybe not the smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
Thought that was just the air freshener in your Thornton.
Ha ha. Screw you. You'd do better to focus on the AV. Keep your eyes open. It's there. Coming from Pacifica. All right. Get ready. One more second. One more. Now!
Boom. There she is.
Shit! What's
What's
happening?
going on? Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Bullseye!
Panam, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Panam, what are you doing?
That's how you do it!
It's losing altitude.
We got the bastard.
Let's go.
We got it!
No way it stays in the air after a blast like that.
Either land or crash.
You catch that? Over. AV, unmarked. Losing out.
Mitch!
There?
Scorpion! What the hell are they
Finishing
doing?
up at the generators. Follow them. On my way in a bit. Battery
Mitch,
should sort
Scorpion,
itself out.
it's Panam! Don't go near that AV! I repeat, do not approach the AV!
On the way, or I'll start the party without you.
It's Kang Tao! Wait for me! Or better get the hell out! They probably want to help the survivors, without knowing it's corporate. They can't hear me! The pulse is interfering. Shit! I have 3 on radar!
Drones?
Yes, get ready. They're trying to slow us down. We
Oh
won't let
shit.
them. We have to reach
Somebody
Mrs.
done got
Scorpion.
caught. Oh, and by the way, this cutscene happens the moment you destroy one of the droids that you're being chased by. So as soon as we destroy one of them, problems get worse. Much worse.
Panam, problem. Not shooting.
Shit! Probably jammed again. I'll fix it. Hold on tight. Going on autopilot. Seized up. Son of a
We're on
bitch.
our tail. Panam.
I know! Fucking latches! Don't want to open! Just a second!
Panam.
It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay, it's fine now. For the time being, at least.
Time being.
Alright, now that we got the gun back in order at Panam's risk, unfortunately, now we're gonna have to fight off the drones, and that was actually pretty easy, but we're still gonna be chasing after the downed AV. Unfortunately, due to the fact that Scorpion and Mitch is chasing said down AV, they may be in serious trouble. And unfortunately, the EMP kept Panam from warning them. It is not gonna end well. Just like Konpeki Plaza.
Behind that hill!
Well, one less thing to worry about.
Panam, you okay?
Fucking ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live. Don't worry.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
Perfect.
Scorpion?
Keep broadcasting over an open channel, just in case they missed you the first time. God, I swear. Something's not right. Did you hear those shots? V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no Scorpion or Mitch. Looks expired. Fuck it. V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Alders, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I don't...
I know. Connected. I'm in control.
Alright, so with the drone, we're going to try to survey the area so that we'll be able to, one, find any survivors of the Alders that came over here, two, find out the security detail, three, scan all of the fallen debris from Kang Tao, but more importantly, scan the truck to see if Alders Hellman is in the truck. The security detail is pretty much comprised of bots, and more importantly, it is comprised of a turret that is on the tank. And also drones. So, quite frankly, short circuits should take out just about everything except for the tank itself.
V, if
And I cannot scan this for the life of me.
Defense systems active.
They secured the
So, in this case, we have to find Mitch last. But searching the area and searching for, oh, I already searched that part. Let's see.
Got 5 Kangs on patrol.
Well, it seems that there are a lot of casualties in the Alders, and I found Scorpion. He's dead. You can't even find his... Actually, you can find his body. You could actually go to his body and probably pick up any rare weapons if you want. I don't think he had a rare weapon. But we need to scan the crashed AV, which is the last thing we need to scan. And for some reason, I can't do that. I can't zoom in. Oh, wait. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Oh, right. I'm supposed to scan the AV before scanning for Mitch. And Mitch is right there.
They've set up the launcher. Mitch!
He's the only sole survivor. Which definitely sucks for the poor guy.
Maybe.
So with that said, we got our work cut out for us. We're going to have to go in, and we're going to have to probably go in either guns a-blazing or stealthily, one of the two. So let's log out.
If not for those damned glitches, I could have warned them! This is all my doing! Why in the hell were they following the AV? The fools!
Listen, we saw Mitch. They probably got Scorpion too. We'll find them, help them out.
If they're still alive.
They're alive. Everything's gonna be okay.
Mind that launcher. It will blow us to bits if we approach.
You're already blown to bits.
Don't be an idiot. This is just a scratch. Let's take out the launcher. I will try to...
No, you stay in the car. Sorry, but you're just gonna slow me down.
Fucking hell, V. Those are my people out there.
Listen, I get that launcher out of our way, I'll let you know. Then you go in and help me with the rest. Deal?
Yes, ma'am. I still have Mitch's rifle. I will try to cover you from here.
Good idea. Let's move.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this part here. In the next episode, we're going to finish off Panam's missions by going into the AV, seeing if Alders Hellman is there, but not to mention saving Mitch, who happened to be the only survivor of the Aldecados. I'll see you guys next time in Part 41.